So we've seen a month of extreme volatility in the oil markets. Westpac themselves, we put some forecasts out early in the month talking about oil prices falling to around $70 a barrel by the end of the year. The market, however, was talking about oil prices going to $100 a barrel, if not more. What we've seen is oil prices peak around $83 a barrel on October 3rd. Since then, we've seen a steady decline, and we've now seen Brent trading in the low 60s. What's really happened? Well, that peak in October, that coincided with the murder of Khashoggi, the Saudi journalist in the Turkish embassy. That put a lot of political pressure on. We've also seen then the Saudis increase oil production, and quite surprising, the Russians too. In the backdrop, there's been ongoing supply from the US. This supply has always been expected to grow strongly as the US has been investing more and more in oil search. Also, what we've seen too is the Trump administration ease up all the constraints around oil production. That's really sped up production, and we've now seen oil production in the US rise to levels not expected until end of next year. So a big pull forward. This surge in supply has resulted in rising inventories around the world and has been crushing prices. Why does this matter? Well, this sudden fall away in prices has spooked the markets in regards of the oil sector and the oil industries. So we've seen the oil shares selling off on the back of that as people readjust their expectations. It's also meant we've now seen falling petrol prices. Petrol prices peaked in Australia about 2 weeks ago and have since eased back. And in fact, given the more recent falls, you can expect petrol prices to continue to fall over the next 3 or 4 weeks, even if oil prices stay at these levels. This is going to mean we have lower levels of inflation, which is a good news for the consumer, but against the backdrop, lower levels of revenues for the government. Net, this is a deflationary pulse that we were looking for to come sometime next year that is happening right now. We caution. There is some uncertainties around what the OPEC is going to do. OPEC would like to see oil prices closer to $70 a barrel. There is some talk about OPEC restricting productions, but at this point in time, with the political pressure remaining tight on the Saudis, they are not agreeing to those cuts, even though the Russians are keen. So for now, prices remain lower for a while. Be cautious about some upturn spikes, but really we've seen that pull away from $80 a barrel, and something around $70 a barrel, if not lower, is more likely in the months ahead.